A car has ploughed into a crowd of fans celebrating Liverpool's win in the Premier League. For more, let's bring international security expert Will Geddes in. Good morning to you. So walk us through what authorities would be doing right now.
Well, they've apprehended the driver, which is obviously the most promising fact of what's obviously transpired today in this horrific attack on people. And I would say this was very determined and very deliberate of the driver driving into the crowd. But there are some bigger questions that need to be asked as to how he managed to do that. But the authorities have a 53-year-old white British male in custody right now. They'll be holding him, no doubt, overnight. We're obviously the evening here in the UK. Holding him overnight, and then until he obviously has a solicitor present, a lawyer present, then they'll be questioning him in the morning to try and ascertain what was his motivation, why did he do this, and what was really the driving force.
So looking at it from your expertise, is there any way this could have been an accident, a medical episode, or does this look deliberate?
To me, it looks deliberate. I mean, I've reviewed a lot of different angles of footage which have been taken by people who were actually there on the ground within proximity of this driver. And where he stops, he then continues and starts the vehicle again and ploughs and directs the vehicle and verves it very much directly into the sort of the larger mass of people that are stood around, obviously there for the celebrations. Now, the question is, how did the vehicle get in there? Because certainly there have been hostile vehicle mitigation measures implemented in most cities across the United Kingdom since 2017, when we got a spate of attacks where vehicles were used, particularly in terrorism attacks. Now, at the moment, it's too early to tell what was the motivation, whether it was some kind of mental health issue, whether it was some other health issue, or whether it was in fact terrorism. But at the moment, obviously, Counter-Terrorism Command is involved, as well as the regular police, as they're trying to determine what's going on. But certainly any footage that any of the viewers may see on social media will see that this wasn't someone who's trying to avoid hitting people.
Yeah, we've got a live picture of the aftermath, obviously, right now. You have tens of thousands of people celebrating in the middle of the street. You have women and children and prams, everyone cheering. This would have to be an abject failure of security on a massive level, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have some major events that go on in the United Kingdom very regularly. And again, the security measures which are put in place can never assure 100% safety and security, but they will certainly make it very, very difficult for someone with malintent to be able to go in and carry out an attack, and especially a vehicle which we've seen right across Europe and right across the world being used as a delivery platform for an attack for various different agendas. So, yes, it was a serious failure, particularly by Liverpool Council and by the police, because many of the streets where a lot of the people that turned up to celebrate Liverpool's football club's win should have cordoned off those streets and allowed there to be a secure access for people who wanted to turn up, to arrive and come in via, but also for them to leave by. And this was obviously after the main celebrations.
International security expert Will Geddes, we thank you for your insight this morning. Here's Sheva.
Thank you.